Yo, what's up, guys? Today I am going to be reviewing the iPhone 15 Pro Blue Titanium version, guys. I've been using this for the past couple of days, and I'm just gonna say it's amazing. It's extremely good, but I'm gonna give you all my reasons why. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, the first reason why it's really good is USB-C. Okay, guys, the first reason it's really good is USB-C, especially on the iPhone 15 Pros. It has that USB-C 3, which is really good for exporting. Guys, charging this phone with the new USB-C is actually really fast and really quick in comparison to my old phone, which was the iPhone XR, so that's a huge upgrade for me. Hey guys, another cool aspect of this phone is the dynamic island. So you can go like that, and as you can see, it popped up there, so then you could do that, change the time, pause, and do all that cool stuff just right there, which is really cool. Another thing the dynamic island can do is like track time. So if I go like that, it'll pop up there, and then I could go like that, pause it. And that's just one thing. It works with calls, charging, and a ton of other stuff, guys. Okay, guys, now this is one of the bigger things, the action button. You could program it to do a ton of things. You could see it's located right here on the side of the phone. And it replaced the mute switch, which I think was a good switch out because you could still make it mute, but you can do a ton of other things with it. Okay, guys, like I said, the action button is fully programmable. So I have mine right now, so if I just hold it down, then YouTube will open, which is really fast and really efficient for when I want to just open up something really fast. You can also use like camera and other stuff like that. But right now I have mine set to YouTube. Guys, I know you may think that my phone is on, but it's actually off. This is the always on display, and if you want, you can have this on so it'll show the time, the date, and then your widgets that you have, and you can easily just tap it one time, and then now it is on, guys. And I want to know, this only comes with the 15 Pro and Pro Max. If you want this, then don't get the 15 or the 15 Plus. Make sure you get the Pro or Pro Max. Okay, guys, the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max also have 120 Hz refresh rate, which you can see it looks really smooth, and it's not really using games or videos much, but it really makes it smooth when you open and close apps constantly, mostly just in the UI. That's when it's going to be used. But if you want that, it's only in the 15 Pro and Pro Max, guys. So if you want that and that's important to you, make sure you get those models. Okay, guys, let's talk about what's actually inside of the phone. Inside of this phone is the A17 Pro chip, 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is an upgrade, certainly. I have 256 gigabytes, but you can get all the way up to a terabyte, I believe, and as low as 128 gigabytes. And there's an eSIM now, which you don't even need a SIM card. It says that right in the box. So the A17 Pro chip isn't going to be noticed by many people, but if you play video games a lot, then it really upgrades the graphical and performance in that game, which I think is really nice. And there's going to be a ton of new games like Resident Evil and stuff that are going to be on this phone, guys. So I'm going to be looking out for those. Now let's talk a bit more about the outside. The back of the phone is the same for the Pros. The regular 15s have like a more pastel, but I got the blue titanium, which it has 3 cameras, obviously a LiDAR sensor and a flash. And then on the side, you can see the new titanium, guys, which it looks so much smoother than, like, let's say the iPhone 12 Pro Max with the stainless steel that has a ton of fingerprints on it. This looks to have little to no fingerprints on it, and it looks really nice, guys. This just looks so premium, and it feels so premium. I'm honestly really debating about putting a case on this phone, but I think I might have to protect it. It's also 17 grams lighter, and it feels a lot lighter than that. The phone I'm recording on right now, the XR, it feels heavier than this phone, and they're about the same size, but this one has a lot more and better stuff in it, guys. So this one just feels really nice. It's a lot lighter, and the weight is distributed way better, guys. As you guys can see too, on this phone, the bezels are so small. I believe they're like a millimeter smaller, which it makes a huge difference with gaming, especially the dynamic island gives you a bit more screen space and makes it look a bit more natural. I mean, look at how good these bezels look. They're so small, guys. In comparison to my phone now, they are tiny, and that makes it a huge improvement. Now I'm sure what most of you guys wanted, the cameras. It's basically 7 lenses. I'm just gonna start off with that. Before I go too deep in, I'm gonna give you guys some examples of photos that I've taken. This one looks really nice, and you can see I put the emphasis right on this one, and then those ones are kind of blurred out, and the rest of the store is too, which is really nice. This is a picture of a clown that I took, which looks really nice too. You can see how the back is blurred out, and it's really vibrant colors, especially on the screen, which I like a lot, guys. It looks so nice. Well, guys, as you also know, it has a 3 times telephoto zoom lens, and it also has 0.5 to 3. But then if you really want to go extreme, you can get up to 15 times zoom, which it's not the best quality in any way, but I would recommend if you really want to zoom in, go to 3, maybe 4, and you'll still get decent quality, guys. Guys, now let's talk a bit about price. This phone starts off at $799 for the base model. For the just regular iPhone 15. iPhone 15 Plus is, I think, $899, which is about $900. Then this one is $1,000 and $999. And then the iPhone 15 Pro Max starts off at $1,199, guys, which is a lot, but it's 256 gigabytes, which is what it starts at for some reason. But I would say overall, this phone is amazing, especially coming from an XR. It just has so many new features. So I would recommend that if you have an iPhone 12 or under, 100% upgrade. But then if you have a 14, I don't really see the need for anything new. There's a couple things, but I would wait for the 16 if you have like a 14. But if you have a 13, I would think about it, maybe do it. But overall, this phone is amazing to me, guys. I think it's really worth it for me, guys. And I hope you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.